All right, this is a 2007 Ford F-150. This is my mother-in-law's. She was saying that she couldn't shift at a park, and I saw a lot of Fords have this. I already disassembled this. It's just 4 screws, one right there, one right here, one right there, one right there. There's one in each corner. Um, let's see. This is the little part that goes here. That's the shifter actuator assembly. Um, Took this out to take a look at it, see if it's bad. And this is what I found. I opened it up. It has a little tabs on these 3 corners or sides. All right. So took all this out. All right. This little piece right here on the back. Let's see if this focus. This little piece is right here. All right. So if you look at it, see that they're broken. The solder broke, so therefore it's not making contact. So see, it's just moving up and side to side. So I'll take a solder gun and resolder these, and then I can test it out again on the truck and see if it works. All right. We got this thing soldered up. That's the little piece right there. Put some new solder in there. All right. And just put it back together. And we'll see if it works. Be right back. All right. One more thing. Sometimes this little transistor right here, this one, little small one right there, it will go bad. It will burn the whole board. Whenever you get that, you can change it with another transistor. And back here, if you see that these little guides are not making connection anymore, here's where the transistor goes. You put the new transistor in, solder it, and then you put a little cable from here, from that pin, all the way to this pin right here. On this one, you put a little wire going from here all the way to that one right there. And then this one, you put a little wire from here all the way to here. And if you do this, make sure you don't touch any other pins with that wire or solder. Make sure it doesn't run out and touches another pin. Alright. That's if this little guy right here is man, if my camera can focus, there you go. that little guy is burnt. Which in this case is it's not. It was just this little switch. Uh, the one that was broke, the solder was broke. Resolder that, and you know, hopefully it works. We'll be right back. All right. These little teeth right here go inside there, and on the bottom right here, this little clip that's gonna clip into, so it can stay there. And there's gonna have two torque bit uh screws. So we're gonna put it in here. There you go. There you go. Here's a little torque screws. Put one in here. And the other one's gonna be back here. Make sure you don't drop one of these screws in there that, you know, there's like really tight spots that you might need either a magnet or if it gets stuck in there, you have to take all this center console off, and that's not fun. You got a 15 torque bit. Screw these down. And whenever you tighten them, just get them snug. Don't try to crank it. Remember, you're screwing it to plastic. All right. So this one, if you ever need to change your light from your gears, it's right down there. Just place this one in here, and then just turn it. Just like that. All right. This harness is gonna go under this the shifter. Right here, you got a little hole, and that's where this little grommet is gonna click into. So throw it to the back. There you go. Get this wire to the other side. Okay, there you go. See, it's under the shifter. Back to this one. I'm gonna put this little grommet back in there. Click it in there. Alright, make sure the cable's in this little groove right here. know you can see it. There's a groove right here, so you won't pinch these wires with something else whenever you're tightening it. All right, go to this side, and down here you're gonna have another one, another grommet. I don't know if you can see it, but see this right here. There you go. Kind of hard doing this with one hand, but we'll get through it. All right. Make sure that cable's under this little groove. Make sure you don't pinch anything. You don't want to get one of those wire harness, one of those wires in that harness rip, and then you're gonna have to either buy a new harness, a new actuator, or you're gonna have to resolder everything so it can be more stable. This connector is to probably to power up the actuator, and then your light bulb from down here, and then this is your overdrive. So hook this up to that. There you go, click it in. This one has, maybe you can see it, this little, this gray grommet, or one of those plastic pins. I'm gonna grab this side and just slide it in there. There we go. Just like that. Alright. And this, hook it up to that. Then center everything back. And we're gonna tie those 4 bolts on each corner. There's one. Tie those up, and we'll come back. All right, got all that tied up, as you can see. Now just turn on the key to the on position, and then now you step on the brake. See, and look at that little button. It pulls by itself. So therefore, now you can put the gear. You let go of the brake, it releases it. So now you can't. All right. As soon as you press the brake, it's working again. So that solved that problem. So if you have this problem, don't just go out there and buy parts if there's a way you can fix it. Trust me, it's a lot cheaper. I think that this shift actuator, it will run you about, I think it was like 130 in the dealership. Uh, and as you can see, it just took uh resoldering one part and you know install it back in, and it works. Hopefully this works for you. Um, and so you won't spend so much money on fixing your problem. All right.